Yo, what's up guys, it's Isotonic here. Now, what we're doing today is an Advanced Warfare class setup video. So pretty much, the gun we have in question is the AK12. I've got that lovely gold camo on it just to show you, just because I thought, well, since I've unlocked gold, why don't we use a bit of symmetrical gold on the gun itself. Now, anyway, what I'm going to be doing today is telling you how to get the attachment we've got, why we're using them, why we're using the perks, and what we're doing with the score streaks. Now, pretty much, if you don't know, I'm also going to explain to you how the class setup works. So we've got a pick 13. Now, pick 13 means it's like the pick 10 in Black Ops 2, only we've got 13 slots because we've got EXO abilities, more score streaks, more customization, things like that. So let's start off. We've got the AK12, we've got primary gunfighter, so we can have 3 attachments. Now we've got the suppressor, which you get by getting 12 ADS kills with the gun itself, I believe. Then you've got the extended mags, which is 6 double kills with the gun. And you've got the stock, which is 20 hip fire kills, which for assault rifles is a bit of a pain, but it's quite quick and easy to get if you put your mind to it. Now, the reason we're using the suppressor is so we stay off the radar, so no one knows where we are. Now, stock, the reason stock is a really, really good perk is because it means that we can strafe from side to side like it's an SMG, but it's got the damage of an AR and the range of an AR, meaning it's a much more close quarters weapon. And then finally, extended mag, so you can take out more enemies with your one clip. Now, obviously, we've taken off the secondary, so we've got the combat knife. Now, the EXO ability, we're using EXO shield, because the reason I thought EXO shield was because if you're in a really heated gunfight and you need that riot shield to come up, you can just toggle on the EXO shield, pops up in front of you, they just shoot the shield, your health can regenerate, you take it out and taken by surprise. Now, obviously, you guys can use different ones, like EXO stim gives you 300% health for 8 seconds, or EXO mute device gives you dead silence for a short period of time, and all these different ones which you guys will get to use and get to know within the game. Now, perk 1 we're using low profile. This is the ghost perk within this game, and now it's invisible to UAVs, tracking rounds, and EXO ping, which means you will never show up on the radar no matter what, which is a really useful thing. It means that you're pretty much the stealth ninja of the entire game. Then we've got peripherals. Now, for a rusher or for a pub stomper, this is a key perk because it increases the size of your minimap, meaning you can flank and you're more aware as to where the enemies are surrounding you. If you're running an SMG, I'd recommend Gung Ho, but for an AR, it's really not necessary, so peripherals is probably the best perk you can use. Now we've got perk 3 Greed On, and we're using Scavenger, so you can resupply ammo, and Blast Suppressor. Now, a Scavenger, you guys will know it, so I'm not going to go into it, but Blast Suppressor, what that does is it hides all of your EXO boosts, abilities, and jumps off of the radar, because they pop up on the radar and enemies know where you are. And this just means that you can, along with low profile, are completely off the radar along with the suppressor as well. Now let's go into the score streak. So we're going to start off with the UAV. This is a non-lethal streak setup, by the way. Obviously there are lethal ones that we'll use, but this is a non-lethal class that I'm doing here. Mainly going for DNA bombs. So pretty much you've got the UAV. Now if you click Y when you're on the UAV, you can go to customization. So you've got speed, which means you have, that pretty much what the speed does is it increases the rate the UAV will sweep across your radar. Then we've got extra time, so the UAV lasts, I think it's something like 50% longer. And then finally we've got enemy direction. Now this setup means it's nearly like a VSAT. You've got their direction, it lasts for the same length as a VSAT, and the speed of it is pretty much constant, so it's a very, very useful thing. Now, a lot of you guys will be like, but look, there's orbital there. That doesn't mean it's the VSAT, that just means it can't be shot down. So anyway, now what we're going to do is we're going to go into a lobby of bots, and I'm going to show you this class in action. So anyway, I'll catch you guys up there. And so now we're in the bots lobby. So pretty much what we're doing is showing you guys what the bots are like, so you can see the AI working, show you how the class works completely, and also giving you guys kind of an overview of the boost jumping. So anyway, let's try and go on a little bit of a streak now. Not fussed by getting like a nuclear or not nuclear, vicious or DNA bomb or any of that, but we'll see what we can do. Ooh. Get outplayed. Yeah, the shotguns in this are quite overpowered. So pretty much I'm not really trying to... I'm just trying to show you guys the game. I'm not fussed about how well I do. Obviously, it's bots, so I shouldn't do too badly. But so quickly I'll show you how the shield works. There's the shield. It's like a riot shield, but it's got a temporary time limit. Now, the extended mags, in my opinion, really do kind of mean you can take out lots of enemies. Like now, I'd be finished with a mag in 2 kills, but because I had the extended mags, I could take out him. So that's a really big bonus. Now I'm going to show you how the stock works. Look, you see me strafing from side to side here? Doing that in a gunfight increases your likelihood to stay alive, and you really do that with SMGs. I'll try and show you in a gunfight a bit more, but you really do that with SMGs, and it's kind of, you see me moving from side to side there. That's what strafing is.
UAV waiting.
So I'm going to show you the UAV, so you guys can see how it works exactly. It's kind of like the VSAT. If you notice, there's the big red arrows, and it's pretty much constant, but it's not completely constant. I mean, you could probably make do with it instead of having a VSAT, but it's not as good. In my opinion, it's kind of a mix between the VSAT and the EM and the advanced UAV. Now, if you notice, these guys are buzzing. That's because I called in my system hacker, which what that does is it fries their exosuits, means they can't use any like electronic attachments like scopes and things like that. It also impairs their vision on the screen as well, which has happened to me. You can get it as a support streak as well, where it doesn't matter about the kind of doesn't matter about you dying, you can still get it, which I don't think is a good thing. I think that's just pretty much a cop-out for players who can't get streaks, but yeah, it's a really useful streak. It pretty much inhibits the enemies, pretty much useless. They can't really see anything, they can't do much. It's a really useful streak, especially if you're running non-lethals. It's kind of like a mix between the counter UAV and the EMP, because it also knocks out their radar as well. Now, we're going to wrap it up very quickly here. I'm just going to see if I can get this DNA bomb for you guys. If not, oh well. I'll just... This game, actually. I think it was this game, yeah. This game, I died 2 off, I believe. Because I got blown up by some barrels on Biolab. I didn't even realise they were there, but... Anyway, please let us know if you did... if this class setup works for you. Please subscribe if you are new. Please leave a like on the video. Subscribe to Carnage if you're new, and follow us down in the links in the description. Have a great day, guys. I'll talk to you in the next one. There's the DNA bomb. I'll call it in for you guys.
Magicor online.
And adios.
UAV recon standing by.
Big L, rest in peace. Rest in peace.
2 a.m. just got out of the bar, headed toward my car. Me and Castro kinda blown cause we parked so far. Walking down the street, spot a couple goonies on the creek, pocket full of cash, so we dash fast to avoid they ass, cause we know they trailin', now we on the run. Heavily inhaling, excelling as I begin to caress my gun. We getting closer to our destination. I always mind my business, but somehow find myself in these situations.